Madison Steel got mad things. They make the traces. A lot of the, unfortunately, a lot of the African immigrants and those guys, they're kind of there for them, right? And then they want to call other people out on their hypocrisy, but the hypocrisy is they live it every day. But they don't do anything for the most part that you can justify or clarify. You want to know what's crazy? If I pull up a picture of the guards who come in, y'all be like, so y'all brothers? No. I have mad country. Paper Brown says, I'm probably the only one in the chat from Alabama. And salute to Alabama. A lot of my favorites. My grandfather was buried in Alabama. Straight up. That elevates their game. They don't do the honor to clarify that this is about us. But meanwhile, other black Americans that come back to the continent that do stuff, it's always predicated on us, having a relationship and they're trying to build up with the community. For them, all they care about is let's focus on the oppressor, the common enemy. That's all Godfrey says. That's all Poetic Flacco says. Let's focus on the bigger issue. But the issue is, it's a grift issue. That's why Tariq Nasheed has a term called tether. And you know the reason why they have a problem with a term? Look at my son, Botox guy. Look at my son, the goatees, BLEs, kid. Y'all mother of y'all think that I'm following his son. He wanna be me. Yeah, man. Salute to him though for doing the knowledge. I can't even be mad at Tariq Nasheed. He did the knowledge. He did what needed to be done. It had to be written down. It has to be thing in order for us to get our just due. Period. It don't matter if the just due is respect. It don't matter if the just due is reparations. It don't matter what the just due is. We need to figure it out. This is why we got to come together. And y'all got to chill out for a minute. Let's get our mind right. Straight up. Y'all got to let us get our mind right, man. So salute his son, Flex Flat Out Alexander. Oh my soul. Chad, like Professor Oakley. Oh my son Oakley. That's it. I love that. That was most tweet. It's crazy. Oh, this here we go. Oh my soul. Stanley Devontae, he had a middle name. Professor Ogilvy had a middle name. Devontae, Chad. Nina, I ain't gonna lie, right? So this was my worst. This was the worst version of Professor Ogilvy. Once he got the little twist, Steve Jones Mike's name, bro. Why did not like the oh shit. Damn. Jeez. Am I still live?
I don't think that's not the right pink.
Am I still live? Did y'all hear that? Y'all niggas heard that? Bro, my whole life's flicking and no, let's get crazy out here. Yo, that's just a bro, this is the worst overview, bro. Straight up. Look. It's like this. I couldn't continue with you. I couldn't continue with this champion. So Sherry says, I have a much better microphone I can give to you to pour all your quality effectively with you and attention. I have for sure while sending dynamic with like that will elevate the quality. Send it over, champ. I'm just a lonely content. Give me your Instagram. Once you go to Steve on Instagram, you probably see how I
I'm saying? I did that to you about it. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, sure. Listen, whatever helps you speak. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Thank you for that. I'm trying to get a camera too, but to come out the words. So, thank you, Ken.
Thank you,
I
bro.
appreciate that.
Here we go.
Called tether because that's a
Is
tether.
this the
It's
same?
somebody who mimics another person, but that's not.
Okay, yeah.
That's
I
what
think
that
I
is.
found
But
it.
that's what really is a name of a tether. See, a tether doesn't describe what a person looks like. It describes a behavior. I don't use that word, but it describes a behavior. What somebody says is you are benefiting from a culture that you don't contribute to, but you want to criticize. It's easy to stand behind white supremacy because it don't cost you any money to do that because you have no skin in the game. For example, when you come to Uganda, you will see Ugandans. In a lot of East Africans, the business culture here is not necessarily delivering on what they say they're going to do. I'm sure that you have those people. I know a few of those people for sure. But largely it's what they call here, and even in America, what they call it vibes. So you will hear a whole lot of, how are you? How's everything? Are you fine? And I mean, when you use that kind of passive-aggressive ideology, thinking that you can just vibe your way to everything, well, it doesn't cost you anything because you don't have any real skin in the game. You don't have to actually produce anything for anybody to act like that. And that's kind of what the Africans kind of do, especially in the black commentary spaces. To be a black commentator,
So we do mango for 10. That was 10 rates. Just to what people came. I'm not gonna lie. If you, I don't normally like to do that shit. But if you do want to help, cash out. You take out the Pacific or everything y'all said. They take out their Pacific. So I'm saying if you do want to help, anything go, anything do best for cash out.
Okay, that look like it. Let's see.
I enjoy y'all coming to support us. I enjoy y'all showing up and just watching. Say what you do want to help, whatever. Hit me up on Instagram or just actually salute. I definitely need everything. Visit says you should make a heavy for graded video. Y'all missed the difference. That much shit. I may have to run a heavy stream. I may have to give y'all 6 hours of views. You know what I'm saying? I may have to give y'all 6 hours of views.
I mean, it's good for YouTubers, but at a certain point, people want to know offline. But do you have any relevance to who you are offline to what you're talking about? And it has to match up. This is why people like Dr. Umar Johnson is criticized. It's why Woods Watkins is criticized, because some of the behavior that he elicits was not, or should not.
Cash out right up here.
Okay, yeah, that is it. Hold up.
Have been
Hold
found
up,
in
though.
Oakland. Okay? But it's easy for Poetic Flacco to talk about white supremacy and racism because they got to put in no effort. He can just continue to mimic, or what folks would say, grip, or if you want to be,
Because you can't even see the part I'm thinking.
that's why he has a problem of the word tether. Because a racial slur or a slur period demeans you because of one's race or one's looks. But tether is a behavior. You have to actually do something to qualify for it. Then let's change it around. And when I thought about it, at first I'm like, well, that is kind of a slur. That could be a business. But when I thought about it, I said, well, I don't really use the term, and I still won't, but it describes a person who's doing something. For example,
Salute to Mushroom Crowd before the 30 bricks. I appreciate the champ on my soul here, man. But the champ was sooner than later, champ. I don't be what I'm saying, like, I don't be deep, bro. Nigga, I'm a grind with what I got, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grind with what I got, bro. So to pull the shoe for, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't really thought about that. I didn't really thought about that. I didn't think the sound quality was bad. It does end, but I'm not taking that as like a negative. You're trying to help, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the sound could be better. Niggas grinding, you know what I'm saying? Straight up.
example, a Farrakhan is Caribbean, but nobody could call him a tether. And the reason why you can't call him that is because of what he's done in Black America. We could say the same things for certain people like Harry Belafonte, Sidney Poitier, some folks would say Marcus Garvey, or whatever. So it's
them on my soul. Have they?
a behavior. It's something that you do. And largely, this is why people are tired of audit. I can see why people criticize him. Because number one, it's all about what you can get off of somebody else's community that you don't contribute to. And then use the easiest way to benefit by trying to call somebody else a sellout. When the biggest sellouts are guys like these, the biggest sellouts are those in the African diaspora.
Nah, bro. They not selling out because they not us, bro. This what you gotta understand. I know O'Shea Duke Jackson, you're an Africanist, and you love all that shit. Me growing up and seeing what it was, right? My father being a Pan-African type dude. I mean, shit. My pops used to wear the dashikis and all that. My pops used to wear the kufis and all that, bro. Like, my pops really was on that. He was on that. I grew up and I said, hold on, but it's not that way all the way around the board. It's not that way all around the boards, man. So do I feel like they know what they doing now, bro? Nah, I think it's our fault, to be honest. He just doing what these people do, Trey. He just doing what they do. It's what they do. It's what he does.
They sell their people out all the time. That's number one. I live in Africa, so I know how I know how many people think. I can't say it's for everybody, but they don't do anything for their people. That's number one. They use absolutely zero. When they come back to here, they oppress their people worse than anybody. Whether it's the white man, the Chinese man, work for an African and find out here. And you tell me.
So O'Shea Jackson, who owns businesses in Africa,
Damn.
says if you're black and you go there and get a job, they're gonna treat you worse than the oppressors did. It's crazy word. Crazy word. This is why I be like, well, why y'all so worried about what we doing here? Me talking about gangbanging and Flacco talking about gangbanging is two totally different things. This is why he talks about it different. This is why he can say y'all parents is on EBT and all this other shit. Talk about y'all parents like the hood moms and the hood aunties and the hood dads that's around, like my dad, right? Wasn't the staples of the community, bro. Those people disrespecting are the staples of the hood, bro. Real talk. Real talk. This is how he can do that, bro. It's a big difference. JCTV says, I never leave America. I leave, but I'll come back. I always want to visit other places and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But there's some places I wouldn't even visit. There's some places I wouldn't even visit. I'm not even gonna lie. Straight up, bro. I just don't feel safe. Y'all may feel safe. I just don't feel safe. I also have a guy that's just too safe. Shit.
You tell me what these people say about Africans working for them. You tell the diaspora or not. You ask a Uganda. You ask Nigeria. Ask them what they think about working for Africa. Whether they're from London or got state citizenship. You tell me what leverage they use over their people and if they treat them fair. You ask them that. Number two, they're Pan-African keyboard warriors asking for black unity while denying any situation that a black American or anybody else for that matter has to leverage against them. For example, the South Africans right now. And in Zimbabwe, what's going on there? I don't think the Flag has put out a point of view about it, but Godfrey has, and we already know what they're going to say. We're all black. But it completely denies what somebody's grievance is, and it's on purpose. Let's unite against the common oppressor. Well, who is the common oppressor? Can you go and see him? Can you knock on the door? No, because he wants to continue doing what he's doing now. That's what he wants to continue. Doing whatever he feels like doing and gripping off the yards. That's the thing. Then come after everybody else for being a sellout. The most anti-black people that I see are those in the diaspora. They don't do anything for black Americans or anybody in the diaspora themselves. Number one.
Bro, if you learn from people, watch a clip, and they're talking down about what we need as a community or us as a community, bro, on top of the 10. That's just a fact. That's just a fact, bro. Straight up. Like you said, people like Flacco don't know about community. That's also a fact. Every piece of community that he owns was from America. Came from somewhere at a young age. He didn't get to see what they can bring. You know what I'm saying? Everything he learned was from here. It's a fact. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy word. SK Reloaded said that the way we directed is what you doing now. So yeah, yo, listen, man. The beginning of this live was crazy. Lit. We gotta do more of these, you know what I'm saying? I gotta see what type of people I got following me, chick. You know what I mean? I gotta see what type of extremist people that is following me. Very, very goddamn negative. I'm talking about Flacco being pulled down, y'all taking it like, I don't like y'all, so.
They don't give you anything. Number two, they don't give each other anything in America because they always fight. Number three, they don't give their own people anything outside of their mama and then they send money back home. Nothing. They do nothing. Pretty much. Absolutely nothing. Zero. For the most part. And they don't care. The only time they care is if their people is playing in the World Cup. Then they care. If their folks is playing in the World Cup, or some African teams there, or Liberian Independence Day for the most part, or Nigerian Independence Day, then they care. Absolutely, after that, they care not. And that needs to be exposed. And again, Pan-African keyboard warrior stuff, pro-black keyboard warrior stuff in somebody else's land, when you're not in your land, and never have no intention to be in your land, to do nothing, which creates the thing with keyboard warrior stuff. What are the people we even live in? And someone really from the UK talking Freddie Bird going on about this, bro. It's crazy. This is crazy, bro. Somebody even from here talking crazy. Man, it's gonna be real till he says something, bro. Wild word. Yo, Trump and Biden say you're going to make a lot of people mad, but this would be good to weed out the real from the real. If you mad about us saying you not us, let us handle our own shit, y'all been sort of getting in the way of what we need to do, because y'all get into a point of power or position, which is cool. But then y'all think of start talking down on this, right? It don't help us. It don't help us. So y'all gotta fall back. We need to let everybody know that y'all don't represent us. We represent ourselves. Why is that bad?
Is that it? I think that's it.
Why are you calling somebody else out there for their hypocrisy? It's laughable at that. It's comical. It's completely insane.
That mug dry. I think that's it.
At best, it's
There's
terrible.
another pink
And
on
if
here.
Pan-Africanism includes the Blackos and the Godfrey, I can tell you it's going nowhere fast. Zero. There are a lot of good Africans out there that you can work with this new thing.
Trump and Biden says, I'm Jamaican, I'm not a sellout. I love my people, so I don't get mad. So I didn't get mad because what you're saying is true, but it doesn't apply to everyone. No, it doesn't. It doesn't apply to everyone, but it also, like, it's not a bad thing. This is what people gotta, like, why is it a bad thing, bro? Even if you are Jamaican, let's say you're full Jamaican, and this is going on where Black Americans are saying, okay, we're not all the same. This is what we are, y'all are that, but this is what we are, because being from here, we created something and we still didn't get our real just due. It's a lot of other shit going on right now. You gotta chill. That's like kicking your cousins out because y'all gotta have a family meeting. Like, bro, we gotta have a family meeting right now. If you're not in this family, bro, you have nothing to say. Aunties, uncles, aunts, y'all gotta leave. Granny may have to get her
Comments, I
ass out
think I
too.
got it.
This is a family meeting that we're having right now. Why is that a bad thing? Like, why does that hurt? Why does that hurt? It only hurts if you know that you benefit from a culture and this culture is trying to delineate itself from you. Like, okay, hold on, wait, y'all been getting a little bit too crazy, talking about what we need and what we don't need, we lazy. All right, cool. Well, let's separate this. We'll show people how lazy we really are. Let's go ahead and separate this, kid. Why is that bad? Unless you benefit off of us, and that's the reason why it's bad. So people will look at Flacco and, you know, the smart people will be like, oh, well, he's from Nigeria. The majority of people say that Flacco's black. They not separating nothing. There's no separation. The way he's at, so him as being looked at as black, saying things about the mothers. And I think that's what really got people. It's not really about the game bangers. It's about the mom, bro. It's about the parents. It's about, like when you really said that, bro. Like, you really said that. Crazy work, bro. That shit really bothered me. Studio says the family meeting analogy is the best way to describe it. Bro, if you ever got kicked out of a family meeting and you were mad, as a matter of fact, I was mad. I remember when I was probably, I think it was my last year in high school. One of my older friends, Mikey, had got into it with one of his friends, but he had friends from high school. I was 4 years younger than him. So when I was in 12th grade, they was when we graduated, he was like 2 years older. I was 22, whatever. So they went through something and they had a meeting. The basement was a chill spot. Everybody would come through. So, you know, I'm in high school. I want to go smoke this shit. Not saying, but kick niggas out when they have their family meetings. So I would know, I knew how that feels. It hurt a little bit. But it's only because I was benefiting from that situation. I wanted to be the older kids smoking and listening to hip hop and music and girls around and all that. I was little then. So when they told me to move and fall back, you gotta have the music, just the older dudes or whatever. Of course I know sound. So I know how y'all feel. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I'm sitting outside looking through the window like, hey, you finished yet? Oh, so come on, champ. Champ, I smell y'all in there smoking, champ. I can smell the smoke. Guard 200 said, God damn, like, right, bro? Like, bro, there used to be times that he used to be like, yo, y'all came from Afghanistan, or whatever, they talk amongst themselves, the old dudes. But you came from Afghanistan, bro, you know what I'm saying? How I'm that mad that it was great, bro. I created my own shit. Like, where we next one of my crib. That's all good. They come to my crib, right? So, what did you do? Did you build the hangout spot? Did you build the spot where people want to come and have fun? No? Mad you came on Nike House? That's how I feel about y'all. Y'all mad because y'all not on Nike House. Chill, by the way.
Seven.
I'm telling you right now.
Seven,
When you
yeah.
talk, from the time under pressure, while they people doing whatever they get ready to do, hell no. No accountability in that language. Don't want to be accountable for anything, but want to hold somebody else accountable. When their whole country is suffering, need help, they people need help, they ain't got time for them.
Come here, does this look the same color to you?
Where the Starbucks
Who is
at?
that?
Where the Whoppers at? Where the barbecue shops at?
Come see, does this look the same color to you? Come here. Set him on the top.
What? Nasty work, man.
What?
Do her headband that matching her sweatshirt.
Nasty work, you need the guard.
Like, it's a little bit light.
Is it,
It's like a light.
I can't figure out what color I use. I don't even know what color I use for this, for the eyes. Okay.
The one thing that we always have is a bit of compassion. I think that's what got us. the furthest with the most elegance. Sometimes showing that you have class, even when you get in the business, can leave less for somebody to say negative about you. Yeah, bro. Straight up. I apologize for how y'all feel, but it's still,
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? It's just something that
I think I could get close enough though.
something that has to
We
be.
got
Charlie Potter said, tell us we're not getting strung up from you. Yo, bro, listen, I got.
Gotta finish this up. What you doing?
That,
Huh?
that at least took like 2 months, right?
What?
How did that make you imagine reading that?
It looks. That's not clean,
Reading
yo.
that for real. Somebody with your same last name at 17, whatever, strung up because you were trying to get other people that look like us to vote.
Oh, what a blow.
One of the first political right? It was for politics. He didn't say that.
Money so low. He's growing a white head.
This is crazy work. Talk about black Republican, boy, that's what my feelings was. This is the real fact. I was going to react to the Alex Alonso shit, but I think we'll do that tonight. I think we'll react to like Alex Alonso shit. As a matter of fact, who wants to react to this now?
Oh, and some water.
What? Oh, you can't save it here?
With thin some of the paint out sometimes too.
Type in OT.
You feel me?
If y'all want me to go OT, what am I saying? I want to go overtime, bro. I'll go ahead and dissect people. Straight up. I'll go ahead and dissect Alex Alonso, the goddamn Odium Slim right now. Do y'all want more? Do y'all want more? Ah, look at OT. Ah! Wow. Yes, Chair. I knew nobody was going to say it. You know what I'm saying? I knew nobody was going to say, nah, bro, you got to get your rest, bro. Go ahead, bro. You got things. It's already 4. You coming back on at 9:30. That's a lot of content. I know nobody was going to say that. I wonder what you're going to have left for tonight, Steve. Oh, you don't want to... Yeah, listen. Right? So, your man, Alex Alonso, now, this is what I don't like. Right? I like Alex Alonso. I like his content. But what I don't like is the fake integrity. So in this video, him, Munchie D, and Odium Slim, they expose the fake narratives and slander surrounding them in heaven. So they call out Flacco, they call out Seti Nash, and anybody else that would run into the internet giving false information on Aunt name. But they didn't call Aunt Hefe out for putting out the content he was putting out, which was basically the same content. You cannot have integrity for one and not the other. It just means you're blazing, sir. If you mean that you are blazing shit, you're blazing Aunt Hefe. You, Odium Slim, and Munchie D are blazing Hefe. You want to know why I say that? Because you never called them out. You never called the girl out. You never called the girl out.
You never called the girl out.
Answering the phone, whether it's been true or not, talking about whatever happened in the jail, and making a video about that same thing without double checking shit. And Hefe made a video saying that T.I.'s son was in jail, and he wasn't in jail. He just had a kid with his son the same night. Did not double check it, did not do none of that. But none of y'all called him out for that. Weird. I'm not gonna lie, because other people videos in this. I'm gonna give you a video of mine. And we gonna react to it. Stop trying to scare niggas too much. You gonna get people paying ticket out of it. Relax. You got Brooklyn on your shirt. Man. You look up to me. Chill. Right? But at the same time, y'all don't have no integrity. Alright? Y'all move the goalposts. Everybody wants to suck Hefe. Right? So we're gonna react to it. Hit that like button, subscribe. It's the Round Table Blazer-thon with audience, featuring audience slims, man. It's the Round Robin Blazer-thon featuring audience. Hit that like button, subscribe. Let's go.
Young man. And the way people are covering this on the internet, it just seems like AdSense and clicks.
I don't know. That's a headband she got on.
But yet,
If it's a
AdSense
rap.
and clicks wasn't determining what Hefe was doing, but you gotta be out of your gotta be out of your mind. Tank Low Production with the 20 said dub for the OT champ, brick by brick, and the richly shall get on my soul. Salute for that. Salute for that. Straight up. No hardcore said, nah, not past the glare, yo, no, niggas playing hot music. Hot glare, you know what I'm saying? Hot glare. Bleeding out here, grinding on Hefe. But I do this because once I start talking about Hefe, I saw how people love him. That's one thing that I actually admire about Hefe. Not admire, but I realized about Hefe is a lot of people love him. A lot of people don't like him, as you see now. I'm from the old Hefe strong like that. Very strong. Very, I had great with me earlier. I came to about, black actors. A lot of snow singing and flower bringing. Alex is from New York. His rap band was Big C New York. That's the corner. That's what it is. Not gonna lie, that's a corner. Continue.
My brother, because even at this point in time, we don't have all the information on this case. In fact, there's more than we have on this case. And we got people running with narratives on what it is, what it was, who was involved. And I gotta say, at least 75% of it, I've been narratives turned out to be false. Run. Everybody run.
How long did it take you to make the video? About 9 hours ago, continue.
I'll be the first one to break the story. Let's be clear.
You covered the story of the taco truck shooting last week on Sheet. And then I think that same day, one was saying Young Ant was the one that shot the dude at the taco truck. That turned out to be 100% false. And then there was another.
That was the first one that came out over a month ago. I don't know if this is a re-upload or a new upload that was just taken a long time ago, but I should have been a long time.
Individual that Young Ant got dragged into space.
Hopefully, so the person who was there, they put him at the shooting on A Trey Rooms.
Oh, yeah.
What happened back there?
Oh, yeah. When you were on the big one,
He put him in the corner. He was online, he said, instead of saying they shot, he said I. Oh, messed up, he said I. And they always look, we did it to it right here. We did it to it, you want to shoot up the A Trey Rooms, good day. So I'm having my own good day. And I'm with my own homies, I'm going to go.
So Young Ant misspoke on his own video, and then people just twisted it.
Then I demanded him that I read that he was crying, so he cried, and he knew he was going to jail, and it's a bad video, so he knew this would happen with the band, and he knew. I'm like, yeah, man, this is so cold, bro.
And then what about Rick?
But why is it only cold when it happens to Hefe? Now, I'm not saying it should have happened to him. I'm not saying that, but I will say Hefe never double check none of this content, bro. This is how much y'all blame other men. Y'all talk about how other people are stealing, they be infatuated. I'm not infatuated with anything at all. But look at how y'all act. Whenever something happens to somebody you like, it's foul. But this person was doing the same thing. He did the same thing multiple times to multiple people, bro. And y'all never once called out him.
Into big, huge son.
Yeah, bro, that's like, man, that was crazy. Like,
It was crazy.
Like, we were like, all right, we trying to put shit together. All right, cool, I understand that. But we put like certain, like, these two games, we was talking about these two games, the history of these two games. We said stuff like that to start a fire real fast.
Well, I want to.
You want to know how many times Evan spoke about the rolling 60s getting touched and what happened to the rolling 60s then? Like I said, bro, I don't think it's right for anybody to spread this information or anybody else, especially knowing this information. The problem is, y'all been doing this shit the whole time. Whether it's true or false, y'all been doing this shit the whole time. But when Evan made his career off of this, he made his career off of that, bro. Getting information from the streets and coming directly to YouTube and being the first one to talk. He did it so many times. As a matter of fact, he got to the point that he was only talking about it. Fact. Fact. Then he started throwing some in-trade beefs in there and all that, but pause. He was talking about everything for the most part.
Call out a couple of people who've done some extremely irresponsible coverage of Young Ann's case. And I don't care what their excuses are, because you got to vet your information. Right? It doesn't matter where you got it from or who did it first. You guys have huge channels that amplify these misnarratives.
Oh, and clock.
Young and
So Alex Alonso was sitting there saying that people need to vet their information. When they receive some information, they need to make sure it's correct information. You never said that to Aunt Hefe. The reason why y'all not on my level, because y'all blame men. This is like you look up to this dude, bro. And I knew you looked up to Air Hefe, Alex Alonso. I'm talking directly to you. I knew you looked up to Air Hefe because when you had that lady go and get that information from Air Hefe court date, you did her bad. You did Shorty bad. As a matter of fact, she was a DJ. Me and DJ was going to do a live stream with Shorty. I forgot Shorty's name. But we felt like you did Shorty bad. She didn't really give no bad information. I feel like you had her a little intimidated from the way you was talking to her. But she ain't really get no bad information. Ain't nothing you said different than anything she said. You just put it in a different type of way. When you did her bad, it's like she had to have the direct information or the correct information in the way you wanted it to speak about and everything. And then you crazy, bro. He ain't nobody, bro. He ain't nobody. I like this nigga goddamn Michael Jackson or something, bro. He ain't nobody, bro. Let's get this nigga stood, bro. That's how I knew you was infatuated with him. That's how I knew you loved him. Now all three Ant lovers is together, but they never corrected Ant not one time in their life. Look to Munchie B for trying to. I think Munchie B was the only one that tried to tell Effie something. Say anything.
Yeah.
Now we're calling out these dudes. And these dudes should be called out by people like me, people that have been calling out Aunt Hefe. If you never did an Aunt Hefe video talking about the shit that he was doing wrong, you shouldn't be doing a video like this, bro. Straight up. It's nasty work. It's nasty work, bro. You didn't try to help him.
Young Hefe is from A-Trade Gangsta
This
Drip.
was nasty.
Young Hefe goes to a taco stand. He's standing in line for some tacos. Now, when you are a black man and you have elevated to a certain place in life, such as where Young Hefe is at, where he's a poppin' podcaster, a successful YouTube channel, he's on no jumper, he's famous, the rapping stuff, he's working out, you want to stay away from certain places, not because you are scared something will happen to you, but you don't want to be around certain groups of people, the street niggas, right? Because the street niggas as a black man is our biggest opportunity. So Young Hefe is at the taco stand, minding his business, trying to get some tacos, trying to eat. A Pablo Blood pull up. I think what like it's the combo of like Bob Fo and Bob Diesel and right here. What is that? It's probably man. The full shot.
It seems like he's just enjoying himself by talking about the challenges that a young man is going through. Like, it seemed like he had a fun time doing a video that had nothing but misinformation.
I think black men are I think black men are that kind of person. Whereas on my team that talk to me every day, they don't know about it. Think about it. 600 reported on the taco shit. Yeah, I'm the one for the good of the Bible.
And he needs to, the bigger your channel is, the more responsible you gotta be in indexing your information. I heard a guy say that there is no excuse if you have 1 million subscribers now. Oh, everybody doesn't know what this guy said. If you got 1 million subscribers on your channel, you should never put out false information.
You have and how many times you tell game members that you love to be around shit that they're putting on false information or affect their marriage. Bro, man, goddamn, well, they've got so much shit and so much things that he had to get treasured. It's insane. It's insane, bro. How many things he had to be tracked. Any video saying, yo,
I thought you were going to say real life.
Nah, that's my favorite song.
and now it's because
The Jake and Josh intro.
got this type of tone. Now me, I said the same thing you said, but I also heard Kelly out, so I can say that.
Yeah,
I can say
my
that.
new favorite song, that ain't even a rapper song.
Responsibility.
What is it?
It's the Drake and Josh intro.
Drake and Josh intro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More places.
Yes.
And I was able to say for a channel like Clock, in our space, that's a huge channel.
Look at that.
And he did a horrible job. Terrible.
You heard some catchy niggas.
Exercise.
Hey, bro, I'm a
Exercise.
but I also call him. I'm saying, he told me y'all out because y'all know y'all not going
What he did, because like for some reason they look different in the thing. That's like hilarious.
everything that
Yeah, that's hilarious. How many seasons does it even have?
No, maybe
not against gangbanging, but
To really?
How come the other dish liar
terrified.
What like
have one season with the same cat?
I never seen somebody move like this. They can start speaking somebody's name.
I probably has 5. I probably has 5. I'm expecting the Amanda show has 5. What is it called?
I'm scared, bro.
Every day has about 6.
You know what I'm saying?
5.
That and I mean, said, hey, Alonzo,
Danger Force? Like 5. What is it called? It's that thing called Keenan and Kel. But it also, Keenan and Kel got 5, but it also got something else. Yeah, all that got 5.
New creation, yeah, list things, older creations.
He barely do that and he do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The Dash Snyder got new stuff.
I don't know.
I probably finished that 2023. Like, and they still, they're making that new hair card.
But he's from California.
Oh yeah, the one on
But
Paramount?
that's for like
But
I
they say
I didn't put it on when you saw it.
tried to. It said I need to be a grown up.
horrible videos that I saw.
I think that's on Roku. It's not on Roku.
And
We did. It was on Paramount.
Coverage, you can see like that. And this is how I know this shit is like a blood. It's like a but it's fake. It's
somebody else. I'm not saying it's me, but you got this idea from somebody else. It's not the wave that you was on. It's not the wave you was on. There was people doing this shit before you did it. There was people calling out saying national before you did
Let me
it.
touch that. Let me touch that.
Why wouldn't you speak up?
No, no, it's fine.
I can't see it.
Because it wouldn't have to
Pretty
see
dope. And it says, yes.
I'm speechless.
Me too. Me too, because when they said it, it's like I heard this morning.
I don't like
said this. I look like, why you put a frustration like that? Like, who's stupid enough to say something like this? And they put the verse, and I see steady stuff. Like, I had to tap in with it. Look, bro, what's your problem? What? What? What he said? Oh, bro, I didn't have to shot at this, bro. Everybody calling me. So
What the flag at? The black empty?
Stop doing it. I'm gonna stop doing all that.
It's a black right?
Black.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you didn't even speak to him, mama.
I need yellow.
What you said?
Is the bed done?
Little bit.
Somebody asked you a
Huh?
question.
Is the bed done?
You start off your answer with the question.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
What he said?
Oh, bro, I didn't have to shot at this, bro. Everybody calling me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm gonna stop doing it. I'm gonna stop doing all that. I'm like, yeah, bro, you know what you doing? Bro, I just thought I was, you know what I'm saying?
Chubby Uncle Becky.
It might not have been, I was just putting together. Bro, it can't go like that. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Tying into the streets.
And it don't work like that. He didn't take his video down.
Keep wild butter.
He's still actively making money off that video. So what did you calling him do? He didn't do nothing if you recorded.
And that's not what we're doing.
That's exactly
His son, like,
Hey, you don't know.
and he has a huge channel, right? A couple 100,000?
Like 200.
Yeah. Again, you have to vet the information. I think he did a video.
Bro, you don't have to vet nothing. How dare y'all telling other people that they gotta listen, right? You should. You should. I can say that. And this is, I guess, my whole point of doing this video, bro. So everybody can't do that. Let's just get that shit straight. If you wasn't calling out the other side, don't call out this side or whatever side you calling out. Nigga. You can't do that, bro. You can't do that. You cannot do that, bro. The people you sit with and others that come from that culture, bro, they don't get no information. They lie on this shit all day. They lie on this internet all day. They all lie. They tell half truths. They not vetting their information. They're going to straight lie. That's just what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
So when I saw his comments,
Then one Instagram post decided, hey, I'm going to go ahead and say exactly what happened, and they were wrong about this one. Here's where the story came from. Just want to lie on me real quick. This is from 6 hours ago, right? It's 8:04 right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and circle this. The section report. They say easy jail for big use of murder. I spoke with the family. That ain't me making no shit up. They said they the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? They about a goddamn LA.
That's where you got this shit from common. Nasty work, man. Nasty work. But guess who's also done that? Ain't that
Right now, currently. So while y'all saying this, alright. Like in my video, like I said yesterday, it's best that it's some internal BS because that shit spills over to other communities, other hoods, and all of that shit, or all of this shit. He had nothing to do with they and all that.
I don't know how much misinformation is in the comments. I will say every once in a while you find some gems in the comments. But you gotta vet the information. You did a horrible job.
No, you don't. Vet nothing. The man Hefe main his second motto was you don't gotta vet information, bro. That was what he known for, bro. Straight up, he got called out for it so many time and said you don't gotta research nothing. I'm just reacting to this video or what somebody else said. Don't get mad at me. I'm just the same shit Seven Ass did in that clip right there. The same thing in heaven. Same exact thing, bro. Same shit to the T. To the T.
Shit, I'm tripping. I'm straight put my hand
I
in
don't
this
have
shit.
to research it because I'm really reacting to this other program. I didn't say it. But I'm not creating it.
I got a lot of information. A lot of my videos I don't stay simple and color people, baby. Hey, but you listen, they hear better, but you you're right across the comment and you're honest. So you got it. You got it, that information. And if you don't get the information, you're going to end up in a situation.
If you ain't make Hefe records, his information, you don't know about your life. This is even if they love you, bro, it show that you have an extreme love for your Hefe. And just, that's what it seems like.
Like Flacco or Setting Nash.
You can't? Why should they?
I'll be there, Kevin, because I don't know.
I agree.
Just like them getting Hefe, who cares about what the check said?
The accents is messing up their heads. We're going to put this video out right now. Run up a bag on this video.
And if songs were clear, he would have targeted that video. That's wrong stuff. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't have to sit back, so he didn't.
I bet you that video and Hefe did a T.I. Summer Storm after people in his comments telling them they were going to get a bunch of YouTube videos. YouTube videos being the God talking about this. Yo, man, son.
Like the third person I want to mention. This guy's no place for home. And he does his content in a quote-unquote neutral way. But if he's amplifying the misinformation, then that's a horrible job. Compton Rick Rock.
Oh, Compton, what's up, bro?
Compton, yo, there's something over Alex Johnson. You say there's something over something. That's how I feel. That's just how I feel. When I would feel like something thinking about it. Think about it, I gotta call out. See, when you calling people out, bro, ain't you just the lawyer, man? Since when you calling people out, now you calling out Compton Rick Rock for what? The hell Compton Rick Rock for? Crazy work, bro. Go ahead.
He just puts out whatever's out there. Whatever's out there.
If the story is true, therefore, we don't know if the story is true, but it makes good content. It's the same thing, and Hefe would have did if it would have been any other guy on the internet. He would have ran the same content, go to his channel, we see him running it all day. On everybody. Nobody that is exempt from the program, whether the dudes on the streets who watching it agree or not. Who cares what y'all like? This is the program that goes on here. Everybody doing it. You guys are cheering for it. All right, let's get back to the content.
Why would you call Rick Rock out and he actually say the right thing? What did Rick Rock say that was wrong? What did Rick Rock? This how I know you going hard, bro. You grifted. This ain't even you. This is somebody else, bro. You grifted. Now let's call out everybody that said something bad about Hefe for what? You ain't been doing that. Now everything got to be pristine when niggas talk about Hefe, but what's the fraud? Rick Rock didn't even say nothing bad about Hefe. Relax. He said the truth. Hefe does do this. This is exactly Hefe's content.
but it makes good content. It's the same thing and that they would have did if it would have been any other guy on the internet.
This is true.
He would have ran the same content. Go to his channel, we see him running it all day.
This is true.
On everybody. Nobody is exempt from this program, whether the dudes on the streets who watching it agree or not. Who cares what y'all like? This is the program that goes on here. Everybody doing it. The guy you're cheering for do it.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to the content.
And his excuse is, oh, it's on the internet, so we're going to talk about it. I feel like that's like saying somebody said it at the liquor store, so we're going to talk about it.
That's how I know, first of all, that you're not from this, bro. Like, you don't even look like you're from this. And two, bro, you're going mad hard, because that's not what Rick Rock said. Rick Rock said, in Hefe, y'all getting mad at Flacco and them, which I've said, like, Flacco would have been wrong, but at the end of the day, Hefe did the same stuff. He did the same kind. You always have to go down his videos, and you will see, bro, he did the same thing. The same thing.
The internet is the corner. Anybody can put anything on the internet.
And Hefe was reacting to it, like it was gospel, like it was the truth. Hefe was reacting to it.
Need to vet the information.
No, they
But
don't. They don't.
These people, I don't know if you come from Rick Rock or do not care about the accuracy of the information they put down.
I wouldn't say come really don't care about accuracy. I think like, especially like at this point, like how Rick Rock been doing way more stuff now. So when it comes to reacting to stuff,
Tom Rick Rock don't care about the accuracy, but that clip that he pulled up did not prove that. Tom Rick Rock do not care about the accuracy. As a matter of fact, this is why we don't talk right now. Because I called him out for saying what he said about Smack, saying that, oh, they smacked the one that called the Hoover Rico because he was talking to the mayor or whatever. Like, I called him out for that. He got mad. But of course, he didn't have an argument against what I was saying. So he just got mad and told me he was going to get my name. You know how they can't beat you, trying to beat you. What am I saying? Straight up.
Okay, now I can finally sit down and paint, bro. Y'all getting on my
I
nerves.
didn't touch the person. Like, I don't react to this real fast. But I don't know what's going on with this. He like, you know, sometimes he just go off when you see it right there. Like, I'm saying.
You know what I'm talking about?
Well,
All right.
straight up.
To give him like a little bill, so he actually reacting to, you know what I'm saying, said person versus them other two men before him, they reporting it as fact. You know what I mean? So I guess he get a little leeway.
You think it look like Mona Lisa?
Reacts to, let's say, I forget how he reacted to it.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta
If
set
he
up
just
like
reacted
that.
to it to amplify the story, that doesn't help. But if he's reacting,
We need another phone
Hefe
stand.
reacted to the video from a AI tabloid site.
Man, I had just stopped playing
T.I. son
Red Dead.
fucked up. He reacted to
But I
that
laid
video
up there and
and
played the
amplified
online version.
false news.
Online?
It's even better than the story.
It was an easy Instagram search to find out King Harris was not locked up. He was not in prison. He was not going through none of the stuff that Hefe was talking about. So my point is, you're making a decent point, but you gotta understand that Hefe, many of that shit.
Yeah.
to criticize it or to say,
Matter of fact, he did everything with you. What about you?
hey, this
It's
is
a delay.
true. We shouldn't do this, which is what he's not doing. He's just repeating the story. Well, you ain't no different.
Like what Hefe did.
Whatever reaction you're talking about right now, I ran across him reacting to the dude from Peblos that was mad. Him reacting to, I guess the dude was like, man, he mad at Country about this. Because the Woo, he's wrong, he's there.
If that Woo video is bullshit, none of these three people should have ever amplified that.
It's real. We will do it.
The guy from Peplo's,
Like they said that,
young man killed his homie. Soccer track.
see that. So the Woo video wasn't built after the other. The Woo video came from Flock.
Yes.
It's a Peblos, bro. You don't remember Flocko say he was from Peblos back from there. Don't they talk what you about? That was shame. Don't they talk what you? That's don't know. I believe it might have happened already. They just whipped out. Woo! That was weird, bro. That was weird.
Everybody do a better job. Cover stuff as serious as what's going on. Crazy.
You might not good job, you know, over the conversation. But what was he doing a good job?
Be as serious as it seems at this point.
Well, I think that it's like a two right? So you, as a person, you got your journalism shit down pat, right? A lot of people ain't got that. So that journalism integrity and all of this and that and going people to the story, a lot of people see it like as if they're coming from the top. It's coming from this group. They don't want to go deeper into the story. They don't want to, oh, if they're doing this, now they want to throw stuff out there because they know that by the straight stuff, like 9 times 10 of people on YouTube, right? If I say, I know exactly what happened. This is that, right? People ain't gonna be born for that. But if I say, oh, this is what I think, this is that, then and we get this. The mysterious part is what people buy into. Oh, you know what? You might be right. Oh no, about this.
Well, I'm tripping. I'm way down here at the end.
There's things going on there. That's what's going on with it. Like with blocking them, they throw stuff out there on purpose to get this steam on board. Same thing that people say, threw it out there, they said this, oh, you threw it out there, they see what I'm saying, and see where I go. And I had to get with the face. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm going to take 9 different videos, explain myself, what I didn't do right, or what I did, I should do right, or this and that. So I think sometimes that is I just wait to do it. All this money, I don't have any respect for that. Audience in my business is respect. So much perspective off of me. You know what I'm saying? But I just right though you're not a real guy to you out loud. You're not a real you are, bro. You know what I'm saying? You were saying everything you said to me, everything is the same type of shit. Same type of shit.
And that's why I wouldn't want to do a channel forever to be focused my content because I don't want my footage or my content on a channel that does not vet information. Period.
It doesn't matter what you want though. People go back to your content just like you. We have the other people's content. We have 3 different clips on your page. How you get those people on it. You think those people on it. You talk about this, right? You actually took a clip of Dr. Rick Rock saying something right, and because you didn't have the clip playing in real time, you told you got the clip that you posted into a whole other talking point about Rick Rock. It had nothing to do with the clip that you posted. Y'all need to get off this high-minded shit, though. You sit here and react to shit that you don't react to. And just put that in, it's cool. It doesn't make sense. React to my content. Don't let your information be quiet. You sit here, you don't let me bunch of kids that can't. Audience slick don't know how. I'm talking about this whole video was about somebody who did a lot of wrong content. It don't make sense. I'm talking about
I would go to great lengths to have that shit removed if I have to pay a
What you
little.
doing, buddy? You didn't find your tablet? You didn't find the notebook? You didn't find that notebook? Did you look in those bags, the black things too?
That's some cornball talk, bro. You just don't want anybody to disagree with you, but guess what? They don't want to disagree with you, bro. You are nobody. Straight up. Maybe you're somebody over there, but you're nobody, bro. They just want to disagree with you, bro. That's just what that is, bro. I'm tired of y'all, bro. Straight up. Make it seem like
some power or something like that.
You know, he said, use that. Don't do none of it. Well, what? What?
Hey, but, okay, we all know, City Manager from Sacramento, but he claims it's community work. So you reported something like that about somebody that's rest in peace and people love over here, and you spread misinformation, that it should be a consequence for him also.
What about the consequence for actually spreading influence information? What about the consequences for that? You just gonna forget about that, right?
Well, if I was expressing or something like that,
This is
I'd
why,
cause.
like, people can't tell me nothing. And when you can't tell me nothing, y'all don't have no integrity. Y'all mind is dangerous, bro. Y'all talk about Aunt Hefe, about people talk about Aunt Hefe like Aunt Hefe had the most integrity on the internet. Just because y'all like it. Like, it's just crazy work, bro. That's how y'all get down there.
Like from my homies.
How you got calls?
I just thought
There's lots of stuff going on, but I tapped in the same national video some shit, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? He understands, trust me.
Bro, and the video's still up. Video's still up. You didn't do nothing to say that. The video is still up. Some of the joy you think you can. Honestly, but you think you really can? You know, the video's still up. I can go to the video right now and watch it. That was. You called him and did nothing.
To the point where he didn't tell me nothing about, listen, bro,
Video's still up. You should have took that video.
I don't know about the group.
Who's gonna make him take it down? Video's still up. You should take that video down. Bro, who are you to tell somebody what video they should take down or not? Who are you, bro? Now you're the morality police? You ain't tell me I have to take down none of his videos. None of his videos, bro. You're new to this. You wasn't even paying attention to that F.A. video, bro. Like, what you talking about? You don't even know the type of bullshit F.A. was putting on YouTube, bro. You don't even know what type of content he was making, bro. He wasn't worried about it. Why are you worried about it now, bro? So you really take up for F.A., bro?
Last time I checked, I downloaded either yesterday or the day before.
Chill it out.
Hey, but guess what? Hey, everybody else has to. It ain't just Inglewood like this. I got like a double affiliation, so I do some photos shit on camera or express BS like that. I'm getting calls from two different sections. I didn't know. Yeah. So it's calls too. So it's a group. So I mean, man,
Trust me, I get it. Like I said, my my wife, my whole family, my dad and all that. So they got my they got life. My cousin, they got life. We got to just bring that brothers. Hey, we do it. That ain't right. Hey, look, so what?
Scoop the no heart go for cash. I was listening to see it. Scoop the no heart go there. Whoever else said the cash, I wouldn't even expect it when he had to go on for the camera and all that. This definitely should be a reference for his donating to the camera fund. And also, I need y'all to go on Instagram and message Corner Shoes and let him know Steve was trying to message him. I don't know why he didn't see that. It didn't look easy. You gotta answer your box, you can't. Come on, son.
straight up. I'm good at my phone call, color things. You know what I'm saying? Like, any more time, you'll be like, but a lot of people have that.
The video below on Study That channel. Public immediate no jumper NFA, felony murder, and the internet is going crazy. That's the video.
You say, yeah, you said?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just talking sometimes. Yeah, bro. Get called and you tell you take the video down. Y'all on the Roman team full of Oscar Mayer. So the one who had the first name OEM-SLIN. Ah, man, this is a great episode. Very quick, my body.
What darling? Every time you say this.
What? Oh, one of these got gloss in it. Look like. Mm. Alright, the color kind of. I think I got the color. It's starting to match a little more. Yeah, I think this the one I had been using.
Dad,
Mm-hmm.
I think I know how to play like Abby's on Gorilla Tag.
What's that?
What?
I heard it. You gotta remind me. I heard of it before. What's Obbies?
Gorilla Tag?
No, Obbies.
Oh, Abby is like, so you know like Roblox is like, Abby is like something you play, and if you die, you respawn at a checkpoint, or you go all the way back down.
Like the jumping on the platforms.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's gonna work. It might not. I forgot to go to custom map. It might not work. It might. But let's see. If it don't, I'll have to get an iPhone.
Oh yeah, I got a blow dryer in this mug, kid. I'm taking a little rest now. I got a payment there too. I ain't gonna do that. Wait, is that gloss? Oh, because I was in here. I think so. What about this one? Why would I want to see something like that, son? Huh? Why would I want to see something like that, son? While I'm painting and all that.
Bro, you gotta answer this.
What you're seeing here is gameplay of the GTA San Andreas Stories mod being developed by Sasquatch, a modding team who are very talented. And throughout today's video, we're going to be discussing why GTA San Andreas Stories never officially released. And at the end of the video, I'm going to be explaining to you guys how you can play this modded version that is releasing very soon. In 2005, a new gaming system started making waves. The PlayStation Portable, or PSP, a handheld console that gave players the ability to take their favourite games on the go, and Rockstar Games seized the opportunity. Following the success of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas in 2004, Rockstar jumped at the chance to create GTA games for the PlayStation Portable. They released Liberty City Stories in 2005, followed by Vice City Stories in 2006. These games captured the essence of their console counterparts, giving fans a look into the events that unfolded before Vice City and GTA 3. They were prequels. In addition to the GTA titles, Rockstar also released other games on the PSP, such as Midnight Club 3, Dove Edition. Rockstar made a deal with Sony to bring their iconic open-world games to the PSP. While PSP wasn't as powerful as the PlayStation 2 or the upcoming PlayStation 3, which plays a very big part later in the video, it had something unique about it, which was portability, and that opened up brand new possibilities. So, what was GTA San Andreas Stories? Given the success of Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories, that Rockstar was planning to bring the San Andreas universe to the PSP as well. At the time, there was a lot of excitement and speculation about what a San Andreas prequel might look like. Would it follow the origins of Grove Street families, or explore the rise of other characters like Caesar the Old Pando? Could we have seen the story?
Hi, I'm Ian. My job is Marketing Ops and Analytics, which means I help the marketing team market better with the help of data. This used to be pulling data from a half dozen places. With Cloud Cowork, I drop in the week's context, Cloud pulls and verifies the data, and I steer the narrative. Once everything looks right, I say ship it. Cloud finalizes the document that the team will read before the review, writes the Slack message for the team channel. Any follow-ups
get a little blend going right quick, because that shit real red.
In Liberty City Stories, we played as Tony Cipriani, a member of the Leone crime family, who got a chance to experience his rise to power. And in Vice City Stories, It took players to the streets of Vice City as Vic Vance, the older brother of Lance Vance. While Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories were both big hits, developing a game like San Andreas Stories would have been much more challenging. The big issue was the limitations of the PSP itself. A standard UMD disc for the PSP could only hold up to 1.8 gigabyte of data. This storage limitation was one of the biggest challenges when trying to fit a massive open world like San Andreas onto a portable handheld device. San Andreas was known for its size. It was one of the largest open world games of its time, and trying to shrink it down to fit onto 1.8 gigabytes UMD disk drive was nearly impossible. For comparison, its standard PlayStation 2 disc held around 4.7 gigabytes on a single layer DVD, and up to 8.5 on a dual layer DVD. This is significantly more storage than the PSP's UMD discs. And GTA San Andreas on the PS2 was 4.19 gigabytes. So yes, San Andreas could have been twice the size and had even better graphics had they used the dual layer disc. Rockstar managed to optimize Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories to make them fit onto the PSP using very clever compression. But with 3 cities in San Andreas, incredibly diverse map, this just simply wasn't possible. However, the focus was shifting as the PlayStation 3 began to rise. Rockstar and other developers started turning their attention to back console gaming once again, leaving the handheld market behind for the time being. The arrival of the PlayStation 3 was in 2006, meaning there literally wasn't any time to develop San Andreas Stories. And as we know, 2 years later in 2008, GTA 4 was finally released. And it's likely that as GTA 4 got closer to the end of development, Rockstar Games used all of their studios, including the ones that previously were delegated